So as I was walking around, I think I was getting really excited because I finally came across the Stone Island outlet, which was one of the main reasons why I wanted to pop down here to come and see what this place was saying. Actually, when I arrived there, they told me that there was an extra 50% off, but I had just missed it, unfortunately. And there was a small rail in the corner, which I think was over here. They said this rail had some 50% off the outlet prices, and there was another rail on the what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video with myself, Hoxton. So guys, listen, when was this was around kind of June time. I was over in Austria, Vienna, and I went over there for a quick city break to go and check out the city. As you guys know, I love traveling, so it's my first time actually heading over to Vienna. But whilst I was there, I thought what I would do is visit the second largest, apparently the second largest outlet village in Europe. Now this is the same company that manages Bicester Village here over in the UK, and they have lots of different outlets throughout Europe. You can go and check out their website. It's called the MacArthur Allen MacArthur Allen. Check it out, type it MacArthur Allen, type it into Google, and you will see their page where it will give you all the information of all the different outlets up and down throughout Europe. But in this video, what I'm going to be doing is heading over to Parndorf Outlet in Austria. Now how I got there was I got a train from Vienna, which took me straight to Parndorf. It took about, I think, 45 minutes, and it cost something about, it was cheap. It was something like £9 or something like that for the ticket. It wasn't expensive. When I got to Parndorf, there was actually a bus, which you'll see here. There's an outlet shuttle. I think it was €2 that takes you from Parndorf station straight to the outlet, which was about, I think it was like about a 6-7 minute drive, something like that, to the outlet. And I was really excited to go down and check it out. Now, personally, I think Austria is a great city to, it's a great country to visit. I actually went to Vienna, which was really nice. I would say it's more of a low-key city break. So it's something, if you're going with the wife, you're going with the missus, you want something chilled with the family, then Vienna is very nice. It's cheaper than the UK. Accommodation, things like that are quite cheap. But yeah, I really rate it as a city. There's lots of nice things to do. But we're not here for that. I'll talk about that in another video. Right now I am pulling up to, you can see it there, MacArthur Glen. I am pulling up to the Parndorf outlet right here. Just to give you a quick heads up, guys, that Luisa Viarema has sponsored this video. If you don't know about Luisa Viarema, they're a massive retailer over in Italy. So if you've never been over to Florence before, they've got a store over there, but most importantly, they've got quite a big online store as well, where they stock literally thousands of items. They're one of the biggest stockists of brands that I've come across. So they've got a lot of new season stuff, in particular Stone Island. They've got lots of different CP company, 10C as well, which is a brand that I'm really into, and Bell stuff, lots of different Bell stuff. But not to mention, currently they're doing up to 50% off selected brands. That includes CP company, Canada Goose, Bellstaff, 10C. And if you're into sunglasses, I'm quite a big fan of Tom Ford, so they got some sales on the Tom Ford sunglasses. Ami Paris is included in there, but also they've got accessories, footwear, bags, and if you don't want to leave the missus out, they've also got a lot of homeware stuff as well, so she can be included in that as well. Okay, if you want to find out any of those deals, go down into the description box below. I will highlight everything down there and you can go ahead and check that out. Okay, but for now, let's get back to the video. So first things first, it looks very similar to Bicester Village, which you guys would know over here in the UK. I've done lots of different videos on it. Now this outlet actually has Moncler, Stone Island, Gucci, Burberry, so I will be passing through some of those outlets so you guys can check it out. Also, they've also got Nike, and they've also got Adidas as well. One of the great things about this outlet, which they were saying, is if you're coming from the UK, that you can actually claim your tax back, is what one of the staff members was telling me. But remember, this was done in June. Things do change from time to time, so make sure you double check that before you head over if you decide to go over. But that could be an extra bonus because you get your tax back as well. And prices in this outlet were really good. So as you can see, I'm in the outlet already, and the outlet is looking super big. They've even got that big fairground ride right there, and look, you can see the size of this outlet is really big. It's actually meant to be bigger than Bicester Village. Now, luckily on the day that I went, there wasn't too many people around, so it wasn't super busy. I went during the week and it wasn't mad busy, which was nice, and the weather was really good. So as you can see, they've got Napapiri, they've also, you saw Arc'teryx there as well. When I went in here, prices were looking quite decent. They were looking around the 50 to 60% mark.
Have a good day.
When I got into this Arc'teryx outlet, the guys there were all really friendly. What I found in Vienna is the shop staff seemed to be quite friendly, which was nice. But to be fair, when I go to Bicester Village, depending on where I go, they're also quite friendly in certain parts of the stores as well. But as you can see, I'm walking around, the weather's looking good. They got a Haribo outlet there. Do I want to get some Haribos? Nah, I want to kind of protect my teeth, so I'm going to leave those Haribos alone. But what I thought I'll do is head over into the Nike outlet to see what they were saying. Now, when I got in there, it was really busy, and also what they were doing a promotion which was an extra 30% off the outlet price, which I think is really good. What I'm finding more is when you get to these outlets, there's quite a few extra deals and sales and promotions going on, which is really cool. So yeah, that was in the Nike outlet. I think I picked up 1 or 2 pieces in there, like some shorts or some cargo pants or something like that. Scotch and Soda is a brand that I really like, so it's one that I say to check out. Also Bogner, if you're into your winter jackets. They're not so big here in the UK, but they're a little bit bigger over there in Europe, and they're quite popular as well. Peak Performance is another one. They do some really nice stuff, so it's worth checking them out if you like your winter jackets and you're looking for a brand that's a little bit different. That could be one to check out. But what I wanted to do is, I've actually been really feeling Adidas a lot more as of late, so I thought I'd pop in to Adidas to go and see what that was saying. Actually, one of the staff members in there was really friendly, so we had a chat, and he was telling me that he moved over there from Austria and now he lives in this part of Austria. I was just asking him what it was like, and he said it was a really cool place for him to be. But anyway, so as I'm walking around, I'm looking to see what other bits they got. I thought this tracksuit was looking quite nice. I quite like the colours on this one. Lots of different tracksuits, trainers, full of stock. And as you know, when you go into Adidas, there's always a section called last sizes, where it's literally just the last few sizes, and they tend to reduce the price. Sometimes when I pop into the Adidas outlet, to be fair, I do see 1 or 2 bargains and finds. So even in a recent video that I just did, it hasn't been released yet, I actually found lots of Yeezy trainers which were in the outlets, and they were going for like 65% off. So prices on Yeezy have they've dropped quite a bit as Adidas tries to offload its last bits of Yeezy trainers. But here we can see on the outlet we've got prices looking at around kind of 50%, 60% region, which I think is quite good for Adidas. So yeah, there was quite a lot of stuff in there, but I didn't pick up anything because I was quite conscious that I didn't want to get too much stuff. I did some shopping in Zara, so I got some stuff from there, and I didn't want to really overload my suitcase and pay extra for stuff on the way back, because that could get quite expensive. But what I would say about this outlet here is there was lots of facilities. They had a climbing area, lots of places to eat, lots of relaxation spots, which personally I think is better. Well, it's much better than the Bicester Village in terms of facilities. There's a lot more different things for, like, if you got kids or you want to eat out. There was lots of really cool places in here to eat and to chillax if you want to hang out with the kiddies and whatnot. So yeah, as I was walking around, I was trying to see what other outlets they had. Mammoth is a big brand over in Europe. A lot of people over here that are kind of into their technical outerwear and expeditions, walks, they would know about Mammoth because they do have that brand over here, but it's not as big as it is in Europe. So this is one of the spots that I went over to where there was quite a lot of nice food. If you saw my last Bicester Village video, you know I was complaining a little bit about the food, but as you can see here, the food was looking super nice, so I made sure to get a little snack whilst I was doing my rummaging around and shopping. So here we go, more stores. We had Lacoste. I think we also saw, what other brand is this? I've never heard of that. Zwilling, I don't know who they are. I haven't heard of that. But anyway, I wanted to carry on because I knew there was going to be some more exciting stores coming up, and there was actually a section which had all your Burberry's, Moncler, Stone Island and all the rest of it. But before I head over there, I wanted to head over to Woolrich, because Woolrich is a brand that I've always kind of championed in the past, that do really nice jackets. And what the lady was telling me is that the jackets here were actually, I think, 50 or 60% off. That they were doing a special kind of offer. So there you go, an extra 30% off the outlet price. So I think it was actually coming to around 65-70% off, which I thought was absolutely insane. Plus, this is when the lady also told me that if you shop in this outlet village, that you will not pay any tax and you can claim the tax back. I didn't go into too much details on how to do that, because I didn't buy tons of stuff, so I didn't need to get so much money back. I wasn't super concerned about it. But if you were going to do a big shop and buy lots of different things, then you will probably end up saving quite a bit of money. But as I said, rules can change, so please double check that before you head out, just to make sure that the rules are still in place. But as far as I know, they are, but you know, double check. Yeah. So yeah, Uggs, you can see massive Ugg outlet as well. I am a bit of a fan of Uggs. I've got some Ugg slippers for the home. Philip Plain they had there. What's that one? Is it the Bogner store? So as I was walking around, I think I was getting really excited, because I finally came across the Stone Island outlet, which was one of the main reasons why I wanted to pop down here to come and see what this place was saying. Actually, when I arrived there, they told me that there was an extra 50% off, but I had just missed it, unfortunately. And there was a small rail in the corner, which I think was over here. They said this rail had some 50% off the outlet prices, and there was another rail on the side as well. I'm just going to see if I pan towards that, where they also told me there was an extra 50% off. So yeah, it was this little rail here that had the extra 50% off. But they said there was a couple of weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, everything was 50%, extra 50% off the outlet price, guys, off the outlet price, which is really good. Now, of course, these deals are only exclusive in store. You're never going to find these online. You got to go straight to the official outlets. They did this over in Bicester Village. Recently I've done a video on that, and you can see here they did it over in Europe as well, but I was just a little bit too late and I missed it. Staff were really friendly. The store was really nice. Lots and lots of items there. As you can see, we're starting to see quite a few sales coming in from Stone Island at the moment, where they're doing extra 50% off, and I've also noticed that as well on Montclair. So once again, outlet wise, this would have been a good visit had I been a little bit more early. But as you can see, colours are looking really, really nice. All these are nice items here, and to be honest, with the pricing the way they are at RRP, you wouldn't really catch me, and I've heard a lot of people say you wouldn't really catch them spending RRP. So for me, moving forward, if I decide to buy any Stone Island pieces, it will definitely have to be from something like one of these outlets, or some of the good deals that you can find online. Okay, so trotting on, the next place that I found was Montclair. As we know, Montclair is now the full owner of Stone Island, so I wanted to go in there and check out and see what they had. Funny enough as well, what I noticed is there were some items that also had, I think it was an extra 50% off the price, but that wasn't all items. It was like stuff like trainers and a couple of jackets, but it wasn't everything. Stuff in the outlet was just okay. I didn't really see anything there that got me too excited, if I'm to be honest with you. As of late, the collection from Montclair, to be honest, hasn't been the most exciting. I have found some of the pieces to be a little bit lazy, if I'm to be honest with you. But yeah, Montclair is one of those brands where the brand has changed quite a lot, and for me, it's not really the same brand that it used to be from back in the day. Okay, so as you can see, like, I'm looking around, looking at the prices, just seeing how things are, and you know, prices are looking a little bit kind of steep for me for Montclair. So definitely RRP wise, you wouldn't really see me purchasing any Montclair at RRP. But if you manage to find some in the outlets, could be a good look. But personally, I think if you're going for Montclair, you want to be looking at more pre-owned. Yeah, you want to be going pre-owned personally. As you saw, those trainers just there, they were 50% off the outlet price, so they went down to like 294, which I actually quite like. These Gore-Tex trainers, I thought they were really nice. Those ones, that potentially could be something that I would I would rock. But you know, whether I want to spend £300 on a pair of shoes or trainers, you know, is totally another debate altogether. Typically, when it comes to footwear, I don't really spend mad money on footwear. I just think you lose your money way too fast on things like footwear, personally. But anyway, that's just me. So there's the Gucci store there. You can see the Gucci was quite buzzing. Lots of people in there. I decided not to go in there because I'm not a massive Gucci fan, and I'm sure you guys know what to expect with Gucci. So here you see Prada. They had Hugo Boss. All the top outlets on this side of the outlet park. And I'm plotting along trying to see what else I can find. And I think as I'm coming down here, I'm heading more towards Burberry now. But there you can see Prada. We've got Moschino there. What else have we got? This brand that I've never heard of, Alberto. I don't know if that's a store or what, Alberto something. But anyway, we move on. And I finally get over to Burberry. Now, I've taken such a keen interest in Burberry as of late because obviously there's been a lot of kind of changes with Burberry where they've got their new creative director, Daniel Lee. So I'm quite interested to see what type of collections he's been coming out with. Also, you know, I'm a bit of a Burberry fan myself, so I'm just trying to see what the new collections are saying. They've also embarked on this journey where they're trying to be a little bit more, let's say, upper tier luxury, kind of lining themselves up with, you know, the Dior's and the Louis Vuitton type of brands. And I'm just kind of really interested to see how that is playing along for them. And to be honest, Burberry unfortunately hasn't really been doing too well. They've actually had to let go of their CEO recently due to sales which have been flagging a little bit. But now they've got a new team on board that are helping to kind of change things around. I think I also saw a report saying that they could be looking at trying to draw back from their super luxury positioning and try to come back to a more kind of premium luxury brand, because I think pricing has been something where that hasn't really been resonating with followers of Burberry. But yeah, again, I think they had some rails in here which were extra 30% off the outlet price or something like that. I mean, one thing about all of these outlets is if you're ever going to go and visit is, you know, give them a call up or go onto the outlet websites, especially Bicester Village, or if you're gonna head down here to Parndorf, go onto the website to see if there are going to be any extra sales promotions, because at this moment in time there tends to be a lot more sales and stuff happening. So it's worth, if you're looking for some bargains and deals, it's also worth trying to plan out your trip to see if you can hit it at the same time that there's some good deals. So across the road there was another outlet over here. This one had some brands which are probably really not so much for us. It was more, I don't know if I want to call it high street, but yeah, the brands in there weren't really the type of brands that I typically cover. But if you're looking for more cheaper brands, then the outlet across the road could be one to hit up. So there you have it. So that's the kind of walk around. That's the map that you can see right there. Actually, although this area is kind of called the Parndorf area, the outlet is called the MacArthur Allen Outlet. So just to avoid any confusion there, it is called the MacArthur Allen Outlet. It is the same company that owns Bicester Village here over in the UK. So you'll find they've got outlets in all throughout Europe. Germany, I've seen outlets, Italy, also in the Netherlands as well. I've visited an outlet over there, and there's quite a few of them. So yeah, just to know. So yeah, again guys, if you're local or you're thinking about doing a weekend trip either with the missus, the wife, the family, and you're looking to go for a couple of days, I thoroughly recommend Vienna. And if you fancy venturing a little bit further out to see if you want to do some shopping, save some money, go to a cool outlet, then the Parndorf MacArthur Allen Outlet could be one for you to check out. But as you can see, I'm here over in the North Face trying to see if they had any bargains. North Face, I do like them as a brand. I think they do some really cool brands, really cool pieces, and I think price points are quite decent. So I was feeling hungry, so I headed back to this place again. I wanted to get a little bit more food because you know me, I love my food, and everything just kind of really looked fresh as well. So I was like, do you know what? Before I head back, let me get some food. And there you see, I got my fish, got my vegetables, got my little sauce, no carbs. I'm a happy bunny. So guys, listen, that is it. I literally got the coach back to the station and got the train back to Vienna to carry on with the rest of my trip. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll be doing lots more videos, so make sure to stay tuned for it. As of now, I am out, but you will be definitely seeing more outlet videos, street tour videos, and all of that good stuff, okay? So listen, guys, I'm out of here. Lots more coming. Catch you in a bit. Peace.